supposed to be fighting Przemysław, like Misiek. He's but at the moment we don't really know what's going to happen. Like I'm ready to take that fight. It's a fight I want. He's on a win streak, and I'm coming in pretty hot after my last fight. But I'll be honest, I'm not sure he wants to take the fight. To be honest, I think he's going to look for a way out. So I think I'm a horrible matchup for him. I think realistically, I don't think that's a challenging fight for me. But I think he's starting to realise that maybe he's watched my fights and realised he's going to lose his win streak. So, I understand. That he wants to get further on. He doesn't want to fight someone. I feel at heavyweight, I was always almost like one fight away from the big show. And obviously, when I lost to Mark, it was a big blow to me, and I felt like I was winning that fight. And Mark, he beat me fair and square. You can watch the fight. He did a real nice setup. And he was smarter than me. Like when it really counted. But I think I was winning the fight, and it was quite frustrating. So it was a big. We kind of sat down, spoke to my coach, spoke to Mickey, spoke to Brad, and sort of really thought about like having a bit of a change and kind of having a fresh start. So the cut to light heavyweight was pretty easy. Like my first cut, over camp I lost 16 kilos to get down, and I didn't find it difficult. It was simple, to be honest. I don't find discipline with my diet a problem. I find it fairly easy. I see the goals and see what I'm trying to achieve, and then I just do it. So that was alright. And like when I actually fought, I fought against a tough guy, and I kind of manhandled him. Like I was really disappointed with the fight. Like I wanted to go out there and have a tough fight. He's known as a tough guy. And he just kind of melted in front of me. After I hit him, he felt like, he felt heavyweight power, and changed it. So it was fun. And physically, I'm going to be one of the biggest light heavyweights in the world already. You can put me in there with any of the big guys. Size-wise, I'm up there with them. So there's going to be no sort of discrepancies on my part there. At heavyweight, I think. Often people thought I was smaller than I was. I used to lose a lot of weight in fight week just in terms of my nerves. Yeah. I feel like my nerves would be all over the place, and I think that kind of up my metabolism or something. I'd lose 4, 5, 6 pounds on fight week when I'm like desperately trying to eat and drink and stuff and maintain that weight. So I'd be weighing in at 230, 228 when I'm actually a little bit heavier than that. I'm still on the smaller end, but. Light heavyweight, it's complete opposite. If any, it was strange. I didn't get that same nerves. When I was cutting weight, 'cause I was just focusing on my diet, focusing on this and that and that. And when you see the opponent in the hotel and the way I'm just like, I see a guy who's just I don't find those guys intimidating in any way. I'm going from 6'6", 260, 270 pound guys. To a guy who's my size or smaller is I kind of a bit of dismissal there. There's no fear. I'm quite a nervous person. In terms of my actual result, I don't really care how I win. As long as I win, that's all that matters to me is winning. And I had a few years after my first loss. It changed the way I was fighting and the way I thought about fighting. And it changed my mindset, not just in the fights, but also in the training, and completely affected how I was kind of approaching the mental side of fighting.